Insellmilkom sinjuri, grazzi li qed issegwu l-programm. Għal Culture News din il-ġimgħa sa nibdew billi sa nkellmu lil Jane Marshall, Sofia Narmania u lil Cura li kellna l-intervista miegħu il-ġimgħa l-oħra.
Mela din hija xi ħaġa kompletament differenti għalija. Naħseb għamilt xi ħaġa simili l-Awstralja, imma mhux ta' dal-kalibru. Sintendi għandna l-Maestru Cura magħna u jiena ġejt avviċinata li huwa unur kbir għalija li qed naħdem miegħu. Se nkun qed ninterpreta il-parti ta' Matilde u Rutja li kienet f'relazzjoni klandestina ma' Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda kiteb dawn is-sunetti lil Matilde, poeżiji ta' mħabba li tant huma sbieħ. Mbagħad kantati bil-mużika ta' Maestro Cura wkoll. Naħseb inbikku n-nies għaliex meta Matilde qed tirrifletti fuq il-passat tagħha ma' Pablo, wara li tkun difnitu, wara li tiġi lura fil-moħba tagħhom Isla Negra u ssib id-dar vojta, ara qed nomozzjona ruħin ukoll bħalissa. Issib id-dar vojta, issib is-sunetti tiegħu u tibda taqra. Dawn huma l-interventi li jiena se nkun qed nagħmel. Interventi qosra ħafna, però ta' min jgħid li l-interventi li tkun qed tagħmel Matilde, ġifieri jiena qed nagħmel parti ta' Matilde, se jkunu bil-Malti. Issa se nżewġu iż-żewġ lingwi flimkien li hija xi ħaġa verament sabiħa. Il-ħoss Spanjol Castellano u il-Malti.
Aħna bħala l-Aġenzija Kulturali għal Valletta għandna pjaċir u onur li ħankunu qegħdin nikkollaboraw ma' dan l-artist rinomat internazzjonalment. Rinomat mhux biss bħala tenur, fil-fatt hemm min jgħid li huwa wieħed mill-aqwa jekk mhux l-aqwa tenur li qatt kellna f'dawn iż-żminijiet, però dan huwa wkoll artist komplut għaliex apparti li huwa kompożitur huwa wkoll surmast huwa wkoll direttur tax-xenografija.
U forsi taqbżilhom xi dema wkoll.
Tidher emozjonati.
Ħafna.
The poetry, the sonnets come from Neruda, of course, 100% Neruda, been translated by Albert Marshall in a, I mean, I don't understand, of course, Maltese, but the way they sound in Maltese, it seems like they have been written in Maltese, like Neruda knew Maltese. So Albert is a master in that, and I'm saying nothing new, but it's great to once more have a confirmation of how great is this guy when it's about translating poetry. And I know also about writing his own poetry, which I cannot read, unfortunately. But well, one day I'm waiting for Albert to do exactly the contrary, to translate his poetry to a language I can read, so I can enjoy it.
Albert Marshall traduċa is-sunetti għal-Malti. Qatt ma kienu ġew tradotti qabel. Sintendi kienet diffiċli mill-Ispanjol imma ġew tradotti f'lingwi oħra allura kellu referenza li seta' jaħdem fuqha, però rrid ngħid li din mhux traduzzjoni fidila lejn is-sunetti, hija traduzzjoni ħielsa. Hija diffiċli ħafna biex tagħmel traduzzjoni għal sunett għaliex sunett trid iżomm ir-rima, trid iżomm kollox. Imma hija traduzzjoni fidila fis-sens li qabad l-ispirtu ta' daw is-sunetti. Xrid jgħid Pablo Neruda lil maħbuba tiegħu.
Well, very happy. How can one be in such a great company? Not only because these are amazing artists and very well-renowned musician and the actress as Jane Marshall, but because we're doing something, the Argentinian songs, which obviously are the very close to Maestro Cura, but his own music, which is a great double pleasure.
U dawn iż-żewġ lingwi flimkien se jagħmlu l-mużika, mhux mużika biss mill-pjano li seddoq ukoll Sofija Narmanja, imma se jkollna l-mużika tal-lingwa ukoll.
Well, Neruda was a very controversial character, of course. He was declared communist, but not in the heavy sense of the word, but in the sense of seriously concerned about the rights of a certain portion of society who was in big troubles. And in South America in the last century, there was some issue. There are theories that he didn't die, but he was killed because of being communist. Things that of course, that belongs to legend, like many things, like Elvis is alive and Bruce Lee didn't die and things like that. This happens when the character, the person you're talking about, transcends the ordinary life and becomes a legend, no?
Meta wieħed ikun bil-qiegħda fit-teatru sabiħ tagħna teatru Manoel, allura ma joqgħodx jikkonċentra fuq xi tfisser dik il-kelma u xi tfisser dik is-sentenza, imma jisma' lil Maestro Cura, ikanta, jidħol fl-emozzjoni u nispera li jiena bħala Matilde u Rutja ngħin b'dawn l-interventi.
José Cura huwa wieħed mit-tliet tenuri magħrufin ħafna fid-dinja. Allura, ovvjament ma li tinsemmu li ħajkonna José Cura, mhux għal darba, però għal proġetti kontinwi ħajkun qed jittelgħu ġewwa Teatru Manoel, ovvjament il-livell tat-Teatru Manoel huwa dak għoli u qed nattrattaw udjenzi Maltin u Għawċin ukoll għax ejja għall-qalb ħafna l-Maltin li jittelgħu dat tip ta' kunċerti daw it-tip ta' opri.
You will not hear this Argentinian music maybe ever again. It's definitely for the first time, I think, in Malta ever, so we are mega excited. Well, it's our first rehearsal just now. I only heard about her before, and actually I know her sister for many years. And the first time we met, she came to our concert, and I immediately felt that beautiful energy from her. She's a very young and full of energy lady, so we had a click, sort of.
Issa ili nieqsa ftit mhux ħażin, imbagħad minħabba l-imbierek COVID. Kont waqaf tal-kollox u kont inqbad Għawdex, 11 il-ġimgħa Għawdex għax qalu li titċaqlaqx minn hemmhekk. Kien qatt m'hawnx il-vaċċin, konna imwerrin kollha kemm aħna, ma konniex nafu x'inhu jiġri. U xorta staqsewni biex nieħu sehem f'ċerti affarijiet, però kont qed nibża'. Allura li kienu jagħmlu għax ma stajtx ngħidilhom le, imma ma stajtx li nkun ma' ħafna nies, anke minħabba Albert ukoll u ssewna qalulna oqgħodu hemm. Allura li kienu jagħmlu kienu jiġu joqogħdu attenti ħafna bil-maskrin, niftilhom id-dar bil-maskra u jieħdu interventi tiegħi jiffilmjawni waħdi u mbagħad jaqdu kollox flimkien. Fil-fatt għamilna poeżija ta' Oliver Friġġieri Bellezza ġietek għax konna xi 50 attur u attriċi u għaqduna kollha flimkien. Imma iffilmjawni waħdi. U kelli bħal dawn kelli xi 3 affarijiet oħra, imma sfortunatament affarijiet kbar ħafna ma stajtx nagħmel għaliex ma stajniex niltaqgħu. U mbagħad għamilt xi ħaġa wkoll it-Teatru Manoel, iltqajt ma' ftit iktar nies. U meta teltaqa' mal-atturi ma tistax ma tannaqhomx u ma tistax ma tbushomx għax tant konna ilna ma niltaqgħu. Allura tajt issa Alla miegħi u daqshekk.
Everybody knows now that I'm here also in preparation of next year's production of Tosca. I spent 2-3 intense days at the Manoel talking with the technicians, mostly not finding out what we could do, but finding out what we cannot do because of the limitations of the theater. It's a big challenge, of course. The Manoel has been designed to do operas that belongs to a certain repertoire, and people should know, those who are recurrent visitors to the Manoel knows that the theater has certain limitations, like the pit. It's only for 38 musicians, 40 if there's not too fat. And the stage is very small, so once you put the choir and the singers and everybody there, then the stage looks crowded like a commercial center in rush hour. So it's difficult to handle it. I think we have come across with a very good solution, which of course I'm not going to reveal yet, because if not I will break the surprise. But if this solution works, and we much expect that it does, it may not, of course, but if we don't try, we never know. And if you don't try, you never know if you could go further in such a theater. But if it works, it could probably set a new way in order to be able to do a little bigger operas than the usual on the Manoel stage. So just cross fingers. The more I am spending time in Malta, the more I am, me and my wife too, we are falling in love with the place. I will not hide that the first time I came here, I was overwhelmed by the mess, because you are a messy country in the sense of everything. It's over the top. I mean, it's Latino plus, or Mediterranean plus, or whatever you want to do it. So in the beginning, you're like, okay. And then you just learn how to deal with that, and you learn where are the places where you can go for some silence, where are the places you can go for some noise, etc., etc. And little by little, we are discovering corners of Malta, mostly of Valletta, of course, and we are dangerously falling in love with the place.
Sinjuri, illum edha ma' Jane Marshall, Sofia Narmania u Cura għal Culture News. Jekk għandkom xi kummenti ibatuhom permezz tal-WhatsApp fuq